Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episodes. This is the episode number 59. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The starting metal contains 5-member and 4-member fused system with alkene and ketone as the functional group. Here both hydrogens are above the plane which are in the bridge. Then you are using trifluoroacidic acid. They ask you to find the product. The answers are differ in the stereochemistry there, and the position of O, which is epoxidation, also in the question. Whether the epoxidation happen above or below, and the esterification happen also in the ring. From the reagent and starting material, you might guess it's an naming reaction involved, as well as ring expansion also occurred. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting metal contain alkene. You are using trifluoroacidic acid, so there is a chance of epoxidation there. Here alkene get epoxy through syn addition of oxygen there. So epoxide is above the plane. It can be below the plane also. Then you have the ketone and you are using trifluoroacidic acid. You might guess it's a Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. Here normally electron rich group migrates. Here tertiary and secondary carbons are near to the ketone there. So tertiary group is electron rich, so it migrates, and oxygen inserted between carbonyl and tertiary carbon. So the ester formation occurs. It's a lactone formation. For the convenience, it's written as 2 steps. It can be written as single step also because both involve same catalyst, which is trifluoroacidic acid. Here in Baeyer-Villiger oxidation, electron-rich tertiary butyl migrates. The migrating aptitude is tertiary, secondary, and primary. Here you have to learn 2 things. One is epoxidation. If you have alkene and you have peracid, you might guess it's a epoxide formation. Then you have ketone with peracid, you might guess it's a Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. Then the question number 2. The starting metal is diene and you have another alkene with electron withdrawing group COMe. The diene attached with PHS and Me. You are using the heat under raney nickel at room temperature. Here the products are suggested, ring closure is occur, and position of methyl and COMe difference is there. And pHs also removed or not is the real question. So from the question and reagent, you might guess regioselectivity is involved, as well as ring closure also occurs there. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal is conjugated diene. You have the diene with electron withdrawing group. So one is diene, another is dienophile. You might guess it's a cycloaddition reaction. It is the 4+2 cycloaddition reaction, but you should know how it will be react. Since it's the asymmetrical alkene, how it will react. Does the combination occur directly or different way? Here the combination can be ortho and para. That is the rule and stability rule for cycloaddition reaction. The rule says that electron donating group and electron withdrawing group create ortho and para substitution. So there are 2 possibilities are there. The next step you are using the raney nickel. The raney nickel has peculiar selectivity. It don't attack the ester, it don't attack the alkene. It only cleaves the sulfur there. It removes the sulfur alone. So you have finally alkene with 2 methyl group above the plane. Why it is above the plane? Because the addition is syn addition. That's why you have methyl group above the plane. So even though we have 2 answers, the one answer is A because that only given in our possibilities. Here you have to learn 3 things. One is electron donating group, electron withdrawing group create ortho and para substitution. That is called ortho-para rule in cycloaddition. Next thing is cycloaddition reaction is syn addition. That's why both functional groups are above the plane. Next thing is raney nickel. Raney nickel has the peculiar property only cleave CS bond, not the CC bond or the ester bond. Then the question number 3. The starting metal is 5-member and 3-member fused system with many functional group. Alkene, ketone and azo form, and methyl group is above the plane. Here alkene and ketone are also above the plane. Here 4 products are given, 4 products are cyclized one. Here the ring size and regioselectivity addition has to be specified because one 7-member ring is in some choices and 5-member and 6-member ring in other choices. The position of hetero also differ in the question. So the regioselectivity matters here. So you have to understand that ring closure definitely occur and one name reaction is involved here. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal you have ketone and also. So if you have both and you are using the light or any specific trigger, it will form the ketene, which is called Wolff rearrangement. So Wolff rearrangement occurs since the charge and nitrogens are good leaving group. So the methylene group migrate, you have the ketene there. So it is a Wolff rearrangement occur after that. Since the cyclopropane is there, it's a very strainful system. So the double bonds are perfect for sigmatropic rearrangement. So 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement occurs. So new 7-member ring formation occurs because the carbon atoms move and new kind of carbon skeleton architecture will be formed. So 7-member ring is formed here. So we rewrite it clearly to get the answer A. Here you have to learn two things. One is Wolff rearrangement. If you have nitrogen with electron withdrawing group, definitely you think of Wolff rearrangement and ketene formation. Second thing is if you have a driving force for sigmatropic rearrangement, here it's the cyclopropyl as well as the positioned alkenes. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is alkene with phenyl and COET. Both are in the trans position. Then you are using the 1 mole of osmium reagent and DHU and PAL. Then you are using the amine and ferricyanide. Here the products are given. Products are mostly differ in the hydroxy group position, where the OH are syn or OH are anti or both OH are syn, both OH are anti. Here the real question is about you know the reagents are not and one naming reaction is involved. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here the starting metal contains transalkene, so you have to imagine in the 3D way and you have to write syn and anti positions there. So we write syn and anti position, the wedge and dotted structure. So pH and hydrogen are in syn and H and COT in syn and trans in according way. Then the reagent DHU PAL. DHU PAL is dihydroxyquinoline and phthalate adduct. It's an adduct. It's alkaloid, it's a chiral ligand. The whole reaction using this kind of reactions for alkene is the SAR plus dihydroxylation. So dihydroxylation occurs, it's a syn addition, meaning both hydrogen are in the same plane. So if you rewrite the reaction, you get both OH are in syn position, so syn OH diol formation. It is definitely the answer D here. Here you have to learn two important things from this problem. One thing is you have to imagine how to write the 2D structure to 3D structure. Here you have to have very good imagination and perception. Second thing is SAR plus dihydroxylation you should know. It's a syn hydroxylation. The reagents are dihydroxyquinoline and phthalate adduct. It's a chiral reaction and product is very specific for syn formation. Then the question number 5. The starting metal is linear system with many functional groups. Ester, amine and aldehyde. Here using the phosphorus pentoxide and heat and dimethyl malate, HCl and ethyl alcohol. Here 4 products are given. Products are mostly cyclized aromatic system. So many functional groups are reacts. Here position of methyl and COET indicates that regioselective addition occur as well as ring closure definitely occurs there. So the first thing you have to find is there are the many functional groups, which one reacts first. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal you have ketone, we rewrite it to the enol form. So you have enol form and you are using the malate there. Malate is the cis one, you have the attack and the double bond there, a new CC bond will be formed there. So new CC bond formed and the generated anion is unstable. It try to attack the carbonyl there, so carbonyl attack happened. New 6-member ring is formed. So new 6-member ring possibility is there and you have the possibility of aromaticity. So aromaticity is a very stable one. So you have to create the aromaticity. So there is a 2 steps I written as a single one. One is ketoenol tautomerism as well as water elimination. 4-5 occur water elimination. 1-2 have the enol formation. So ketoenol tautomerism there. So aromaticity obviously established. The answer is A. Here you have to learn two things. Whenever you have many functional group, you always think of cyclization. During the cyclization, aromaticity is a very important factor. Somehow you establish the aromaticity. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.